Ya Jama'ah, can a man marry his daughter's mother-in-law? Everybody, mother-in-law? No, right? Just because she's a mother-in-law. Why, ya Jama'ah? Let's look at it. Is there any prohibition between this man and his daughter's mother-in-law? What if it was his sister? She married her cousin, right? First of all, let's look at who she is, right? So generally speaking, if there is no prohibition, no legal prohibition, like she's not his sister, she's not this, then why not? That's permissible, it's okay. Again, is it a good idea? Allahu A'lam. But in terms of halal, haram, it's permissible. If her father and mother-in-law get married and they have a child, who's that child going to be to her? Her brother, right? Her brother. And if she has a child from her marriage, what is that child to that child right now is going to be? Getting complicated now, right? Half uncle, half this, half that, a lot of halves. Overall, it's permissible. He can marry his daughter's mother-in-law. Again, as long as she is not related to him by blood. Are half siblings, they share the same dad or same mom, but not both, mahram to each other? What do you guys think? Your half siblings are mahram to you. But half siblings to the other half siblings, not necessarily mahram to you. You understand that? Like your half sibling. You have siblings from mom's side and you have siblings from dad's side. Okay? You are mahram to both. You're mahram to both. But are the half siblings that you have from your dad's side, are they mahram to the half siblings that you have from your mom's side? Not necessarily, no. Because they're not, related by any means. But your half siblings are mahram to you on either side. Now. Okay, it's getting complicated now. Does that mean that my ex-wife's mother never has okay. My ex-wife's mother never has to wear hijab in front of me, and hypothetically I can take her for Umrah? Absolutely. She's mahram to you forever. I hope you still have good relationship with her, yani, but still mahram to you. Does proper breastfeeding, including feeding your child via a bottle from another lactating woman who donated her milk, or does the actual act of nursing count as proper breastfeeding? We mentioned that. I think we covered that. So even through a bottle, it's fine. So is it permissible to donate breast milk to a milk bank and not worry about who the milk is being fed to? You should be fine, inshallah. When two kids take milk from bank without knowing the source, are they prohibited in marriage? Yeah, the whole ummah is going to be prohibited in this case. No, of course not. And if they're taking from the same milk bank, that doesn't make them mahram unless we know for sure that they are sharing the same milk from the same source. If you know that for sure, even though we don't know who the mom is, but you know for sure that these kids are getting the milk from the same source, then they are mahram to each other, even though we don't know the mother. Because it's not about the mother, it's about what, Jama'ah? The milk itself. Now, does the breastfeeding child inherit assets from family B? Example, upon the death of the family B mom, for example. Does he receive any inheritance from her? Ya Jama'ah. The child who breastfed in that family, if someone from that family dies, does he receive any inheritance from them? The answer is no, he doesn't. But he can receive something. How? Wasiyah. You give them wasiyah. How much? Up to 1/3. Up to 1/3. But be careful, don't give them more than the actual biological children. That's not fair, yani. If you have an uncle through breastfeeding, are his kids also mahram to you? What do you guys think? The kids of your uncle, what do we call them? Cousins. Are your cousins from your biological uncle mahram to you? No. So then, therefore, definitely those who by breastfeeding are not mahram to you. Is it permissible to use frozen breast milk from a year ago and feed someone else's baby so the children can be mahram to each other? Wallahi, ask a doctor first. صراحة, يعني. I'm not, I don't know about the expiration date. يعني. MashaAllah, unless in Neutrogena, يعني, frozen. I mean, technically speaking, it's still breast milk, obviously, and if it's healthy and it's okay, then yeah, it does establish prohibition. Remember the 5 feeding, of course. So what's the wisdom behind the kinship via breastfeeding? Can we explain this? No, the ulama, they give different, of course, interpretation, not a specific one, because it wasn't really established in the Quran, the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. But the Prophet ﷺ, he said that milk is the one that nourishes the child from the very beginning. Like his body, the flesh, the bones are being nurtured by the milk of this mother. So definitely, she has a lot of favor that he owes her. In that sense, just like a mother does from the very beginning of the child's life. It's for that's the likeness of the mother, what she gives the baby in the first years of her life, it makes it actually the prohibition. Wallahu a'lam. Okay, now everybody's bringing their family scenarios right now. Woman A receives milk from woman B and does the full 5 feedings from a bottle. Woman B does not acknowledge the kinship and follows a different ruling where it has to come from the breast. How does the mahram relationship stand now that the two women's opinions differ? We don't care about her opinion. We care about what the fuqaha say. And the majority of the fuqaha, they say it's the milk, it's not the breastfeeding itself. It's the milk itself that matters. Wallahu a'lam. Can 2 step siblings get married? The answer is yes. They're not mahram to each other. Is the daughter-in-law mahram to the stepdad if the mother had son from first marriage? Is the daughter-in-law mahram to the stepdad? What do you guys think? The mom has a child from a previous marriage. Then she remarried again. Right? So now, that girl married her son, not his son. She married her son. So does the stepdad become mahram to her? Yeah, but he's not the father of the son. No, he's not mahram actually. We cover this about lactation through medication. Can I marry my uncle's ex-wife? Well, go for it. Yeah. From a fiqh point of view, there is no prohibition, and she's not mahram. She's not mahram to you. Very good question over here. Does the breast milk need to be produced when the mother is nursing her own child? Or can it be induced and produced by medication afterwards? Like, in order for a child to be mahram to you, does this child need to be nursing from a milk that is being produced because you're already nursing your own child? Or you have kids that are already, the youngest is 5 years old right now, and you are going to be getting some medication to lactate milk, and now give that child that milk, for example. In this case, would that be permissible or not? Based on the opinion that we mentioned earlier, that it's permissible and it should be okay. And it doesn't have to be at the same time. But that's, of course, as long as the child is under 2 years of age, okay? So if the child becomes above the 2 years, Does breastfeeding or milk prohibition applies to them? Obviously, the answer is no. There's one exception happened at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, but that's an exclusive case. Salim Mawla Abi Hudayfa. And the ulama, they don't extend that story outside of that incident because of its exclusivity. Although some are trying to use it today to kind of expand the concept for some technical social reasons. Wallahu a'lam. When it comes to the moderation from the book Imam ibn Rajab ibn Qudama rahimahullah, how to reconcile between moderate in charity and miserliness with hadith when Abu Bakr as-Siddiq gave all his wealth away and that is seen as righteous. SubhanAllah, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was a good businessman. He knows his money goes and comes, so he didn't have any problem with that. He gave it all away today. He knows he has some business coming maybe later, so he wasn't worried about that. But if you're going to give all your money today and you have no job to begin with, and you hope for the rain starts coming down with gold, inshallah ta'ala, that is absolutely tabdhir. That's not righteous, that's not good. But if you know that you made a deal, and you're going to get money, inshallah, coming bidnillah in the next few weeks, inshallah ta'ala. Can I give all my money that I have in my hand right now? Bismillah, go for it if you want to. Because you're secure, inshallah ta'ala. والله تعالى سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.